Hello, internet world. What's good? Got a quick message for you, real quick. This ain't gonna take long. Real quick. Hopefully, when you get this right here, as always, it switches your perspective to bring into your world more peace, more direction towards what it is that you want to do or what you need to do to just create a wonderful world for yourself. Well, from what I'm realizing, it's like this right here. When you don't know, you have the right to continue to move in a state of ignorance. However, when you do know and still choose to move in ignorance, that's on you. I'm hoping that if you're on my frequency, you're done with the whole BS. Now you're just trying to get your life where you want your life to be. So now here's the message right here. People in this entire world owes you one thing and one thing only. And that one thing, brother, that one thing, sister, is simply this. Everybody you come across owes you simply this. The people in your life, the people you're going to encounter on this your journey, their only goal is this. Their goal is to show you who they are. That's the only thing anybody in this world owes you. When you meet an individual, a stranger, whoever, family, friends, work people, whoever you meet, understand this one fact. They owe you nothing else but to simply show you who they are. See, many of us, we have this weird ability. This ability goes like this. A person shows you who they are rather than just picking that and running with it and accepting that this is who you are. Thank you for showing me who you are. Now we're going to figure out what to do with you. That's going to be the next part of the our message, which is what you owe them. But yeah, people show you who they are rather than accepting that that is what this person is. You put on this dummy shades, enabling you to see something that this person is clearly not showing you. That dummy shades clouds your judgment, clouds your whole vision, because rather than accepting the facts, you going off of your dummy shades that you got on, believing that whatever perspective that you see of this person, you're hoping that it will manifest within them depending on how long you choose to be around. When all along, the person is doing the one thing that they were supposed to do from the jump, that they are programmed to do, which is, again, show to you the character. Now, here's what you owe people. Here's what you owe, because it goes both ways. They owe you to show you who they are. What you owe them is simply this. Once a person show you who they is, you have an option. Two. Your first option is this. You accept it. You say, okay, thank you for showing me who you are. I appreciate it. Now, you ain't literally speaking to them, but, Just a little mind thing. But thanks for showing me who you are. I appreciate it. Now, you know what? I can't deal with this. Your character does not match with my character. So for this reason right here, I cannot have you around me. Not out of spite, not out of hatred, not out of any form of low vibrational energy, but out of the purest form of energy there is, which is self-love. You recognize that I love and respect myself too much to allow this character to be within my reality after they have shown me who they are. See, the wisest amongst us, this is how they move. They don't put on the dummy shades to cloud their judgment on what the actual person is showing them. They accept it and say, okay, that's who you are. Can't judge you. That is your character. So, thank you. Am I going to deal with it? No. Somebody else can. I'm not. But thanks for taking it upon yourself to do what you're here to do, which is to show me what you are, who you are. Second outcome of after they show you who they are, if you're not responding from the whole I accept it, now I'm choosing to not deal with it, your next option is to look at what they're showing you and choose to, well, naturally, you are going to accept it. But in this situation, you ignore it. The character has been revealed to you. However, you made the choice to ignore what is bluntly right there in front of you. Within this character, within the character, they have revealed to you several characteristic that you personally do not like. But due to the dummy shades being on your face, you ignore all the red flags that this person is simply revealing to you. It takes many, many, many years to build and develop a character. From the moment you are born, you are going through this process of developing and creating yourself, developing and creating a character that you are going to present to the world. Based on your upbringing is what is ultimately going to determine what characteristic within you present to others within the world. If you're an individual such as myself, where you're able to self-reflect on your action, be it positive or negative, you get to a point within your life and you realize that part of my characteristic is terrible and I need to change it. If you're able to get to that point, then you start to modify glitches within your character, offering you the opportunity to present another version of yourself. Until you're able to reach this place within yourself, you're blindly, unconsciously walking about and just leaving stink everywhere you go. And by stink, I just mean you revealing parts of your characteristic that most people are not willing to tolerate. Again, you owe nothing to nobody but to show them who you are. If the version of yourself that you're showing to people, you notice that people don't want to fuck with it, make the choice to do something about it. But ultimately, you need to be the one to make that choice. Do not make the choice because, oh man, I'm feeling some kind of way. Niggas ain't trying to hang around me no more. Clearly, because they're saying that, man, I'll be acting funny. I'm doing some dumb shit and all of that. Don't make the choice based on other people's opinion. Look at yourself. Look at your character. Other people's opinion, you gotta understand, brothers and sisters, don't nobody know you but you. Don't nobody spend as much time with you than you. Only you are the one that has been with you from the moment you stepped into this world, and you are the only one that is going to be with you when you check out of this world. So how can you allow the opinion of somebody else influence you in such a way that now you are molding and shaping your life based on their expectation? Over here, renegades, what we do, we think for ourselves. We use our mind. We look at ourselves. We look at the man in the mirror. We look at the women in the mirror. And we bring up all of her qualities, the positive, the negative, the ups, the downs. It don't matter, whatever it is. When you looking in the mirror, you're bringing everything up. This is who I am. This is what I present to the world. If you are in a position where you are now ready to be in that driver's seat of your life, accept the facts. Do not judge anybody for simply showing you who they are. If a person show you who they are, do not try to change them. Accept that this is the person. Who are you to try to change anybody to fit in your world? Do not try to change anyone. If you meet anyone in this world, if their energy is not in alignment with yours, you have the simple choice of simply saying thank you and walk away. That goes for people, places, and things. If you're at a job where it's not serving you and you feel as though you deserve better and you're willing and you're the type of person to get on your shit and go get your guap, you ain't got no reason to be at that job. Go out and get something else. If you're with a person, this person showing you this is what they are. They're untrustworthy. They're a liar. They play too much fucking psychological games. You're an adult. You ain't got time for these fucked up ass games no more. You done talked and talked and talked and talked, but still no solution. You just wasting your breath over and over. After this person they're just constantly showing you this is who I am. This is who I am. But yet you hanging in there. Because again, the dummy shades is on. You seeing the best in this person when clearly they don't see what you see, but you trying to bring that out of them. So you trying to change this motherfucker into something that he not. Stop doing that to you. So you see how much energy that just took just to say them words? Now imagine being in the middle of that act trying to change a motherfucker entire life to fit into yours. That's a lot of work, unnecessary work. If it ain't working, move the fuck on. You may come across somebody that just got everything you looking for. This motherfucker, he talk right, he look right, he act right, she act right. Well, men and women, flip the script. She act right, she look right. Shorty, she about her shit. All right. She ain't all out there doing none of this dumb shit. It's just I'm gonna go out there, get my bread, come back home, relax with my man. He out there doing the same thing, getting his bread, coming back home, chilling with me. The right ones, they're out there. But because we fear being alone, we fear being by ourselves, we succumb to the illusion that is the dummy shades. This motherfucker ain't no good for me, but yet I still keep them around. Why? The dummy shades. Take the dummy shades off, man. Accept the one thing that is guaranteed in this life. People are going to be themselves. You ain't never going to change a person that's not willing to change on their own. If a person does not reach that conclusion within themselves to literally consciously sit to now decide that I need to change, all your words ain't going to mean shit. All your action, all your efforts ain't gonna mean shit. That's the reason why you see The Godfather. I told you, I don't tag people and shit. I don't sit here and chase after anybody. Whoever these messages are meant for, they find their way to it. Because change is one of the toughest toughest challenge anybody will ever undergo. Why is it tough? It's simply tough because you're going to do things that you ain't used to doing. You are breaking your habit. To break your habit, boy, that requires a lot of work. That is why people will always be people. Accept the fact that people will always be people and they're only showing you who they are. Make the choice to either accept it or reject it. Accept you or reject you. Love you or fuck you. I like that part. It's either I got love for you or fuck you, yeah? And it ain't anything personal, like I said. It's your life. You get to decide who comes in your life, and you get to decide who gets the fuck out. If motherfuckers ain't feeding you physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, what you doing with them? It's time for you to wake up and understand there are many layers to you, bro. It's time for you to wake up and understand there are many dimensions within you, and all of these dimensions and layers within yourself, you have to awaken them and get to know you. And once you get to know you, accept people for who they are, what they project, whatever the fuck they doing. Your only position is to accept it around you or keep that shit over there. Once you make that decision, don't look back. If you made a decision to keep that motherfucker around you knowing that they're dumb as fuck or they bad, then sit there and put up with everything that you're going to get. Do not complain. However, if you make the choice to recognize that this motherfucker right here, he ain't shit, get him the fuck out, nigga, live your best life and keep moving. One thing I'm learning about good and bad so-called people. When you live your life doing what you're supposed to do that you feel is right to you, you don't lose nobody. They lose you. Because all your life you stood there, you just kind, loving, gentle person. You just want to see everybody happy. Motherfuckers take advantage of that and they take that shit for granted. If you lost a person that sits there constantly when you around them, they make you feel good, they inspire you, they make you feel happy, they just take all the stress off of you. If you lose a motherfucker like that out of your life, who do you think you really lost? Or who do you think really took the L? The motherfucker that walked away because they knew their worth, or you sitting over there pretty much still got this old weird thing going on upstairs, thinking that you could act a certain way and still think a motherfucker supposed to sit there and put up with it. The Godfather out here, man. Make good decisions in your life. Accept the facts. Modify whatever it is that needs modification in your life. And enjoy this magical experience that is you. For you are magic, pure magic in the flesh. You're sleeping on yourself, choosing to put on dummy shades after people have shown you clearly, this is all I am, but yet you're sitting here putting up with it. I just got up for a long day at work. I'm a little bit tired, yo. I gotta make myself laugh. Deuces, man. Have a great day. Remember, let's just end the message with the whole focal point on what we came here to talk about. People owe you only one thing, and that one thing is for them to show you who they are. You owe them two things. Those two things are, you either accept their character after they show you who they are, or you reject it and set them free, making room for the right person that belongs in your life to come to you. Until we next speak, we out here. Peace and blessings. Love y'all. We out.